on blue, TeamSaiyan is gonna be on red. And who will be banned first? The usual bans: Grok, Kagura, Onslaught. Oh, well, speaking of Kagura, Kagura has been banned out as the first ban. And TeamSaiyan can go up to go for that 100% ban rate Lancelot, where maybe forcing AoD. No, they go for the Digger ban. Okay, Digger been used in the previous game where MYA lost towards Mystic Burden. Again, Archive, one of the popular bands as well, surprisingly be banned out by AoD. And TeamSaiyan might want to ban out Lancelot, or yeah, because AoD is gonna be the one that first pick. Yep, Lancelot has been banned out, and right now Grok has risen in terms of pick value. Would AoD pick Grok in their composition? And they did with an instant lockdown.
So we have Grok already locked in, and this is pretty much the trend that we're seeing, and will be seeing for this patch anyhow. On the other side there, they can respond with, they are responding with the Saber pick. Chow is also left up and available, and we do have Aurora as well that can be picked up with this rotation, should they wish to go for it. Unfortunately, with Hawkeye not being here, we're not going to see a Johnson pick as well. As we're counting down to be Chow will be the one that will get locked in. So fairly standard,
as
strong
well
picks.
as Saber for TeamSaiyan, the Chow and Saber combo, the one that was created. I think it was created, if I'm not mistaken, by TeamSaiyan, the Chow and Saber combo.
Yeah, so quite immediately Hilda and Aurora now being picked up in response. So we have the Ice Rock combination that's going quite devastating, as well as with Hilda, the amount of burst as well as the amount of charge that she brings in, the mobility is going to be quite key. How will they respond to this on the other side? Ethereal being hovered over here, I do like this. Does provide a little bit of soft crowd control as well as a lot of damage.
Ethereal and Gatot Kacha.
And if Gatot Kacha locking in, I do like this a lot. So this is heavy into the taunt. This is also the heavy team fight engage, the additional knock-up into the air that's there. You're going through a massive randomizer at this point. Raphael are being hovered here. Their AoD is saying if you want to go in for a team fight composition, Raphael is going to be really good with the ultimate being active there, as well as the heal coming out to the team members.
Plus with, they go for the locked-in Yi Shushin.
Pretty much the same thing as what I said about Raphael, but instead of healing, it's about the damage here. Having multiple people stack on top of each other as the ultimate does get used will be beneficial. And Roger here for the versatile marksman.
Most likely Roger will be put in the jungle with Retribution as the spell. So I think what's left for TeamSaiyan right now is for a mage to actually balance it out. Or if they think they are confident enough, they might go for another fighter.
No, it's definitely going to be a mage here. Harley definitely a good pick here, versatile in the sense of with the mobility. So we see here both Ethereal and Harley, the main damage dealers, the most sustained damage dealers coming across for the team, will be quite useful for them in being able to avoid the traps that are being set up here with Grok and Aurora.
Petrified by Grok as well as Hilda, Flicker for Aurora, Retribution for both Yishushin and Roger.
5 seconds till the enemy
Would
reaches the
AoD go for aggressive approach, or would they be a little bit more defensive on their side?
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
And Gatot Kacha moving along, almost meeting with the Grok. Finally meet with the Grok, one punch to the Rock punching back on towards the Gatot Kacha. In the middle of the fray, Gatot Kacha has been slowed down slightly, but due to the tanky properties of Gatot Kacha, it's nothing but a bite in the hand. A mosquito bite in the hand.
So we are seeing one of two things happening here. There's a lot of priority up top because Turtle is there. However, they also are putting a lot of their tanks up in the top lane, a lot of their CC controls. We have Aurora here as well as Grok going up against Chow. Nice wall, but to very little effect. that's been placed there. So a quick damage going to go onto the turret for now, and in the bottom lane as well, just to create the additional pushback is there. However, Harley and Saber going to be there, both with buffs.
Yes, both of them share the same buff, and that fast level 4 by Yi Shushin.
Yeah,
Spamming,
that fast level 4 will stop most of the other teams from reaching the point. Yes, most of them are level 2, with Saber and Harley only being level 4 because they have been within the jungle, so giving an advantage to the bottom side of the map as they go in and help the rest of the other team.
TeamSaiyan penjahat and Rush might go for the dive on towards the Roger. They both have ult.
No, they won't go in for the rush. They're going just really to proxy the wave, to clear the wave.
Yeah,
and with the other team members coming down, perhaps it might be
this is the dive I was saying about Saber coming in with Iredal providing the damage, and first blood has been taken up by Saber. Saber now hits in the pitch. Nice wall there by the Grok on the side. Yi Shushin doing all the damage, but it looks like Yi Shushin has bite it back, has been beaten back, but luckily running away with a slit of health. Grok right now with the hardest burst it out. Oh, that ulti by Yi Shushin taken down Saber. That's a very sneaky ult and a very smart one as well.
Yes, I mean, so this is one of the things where you can't overextend. You always will get punished if that does happen. So it's also be a conscious effort not to do so. And also later, once we do have more mobility, the impact's going to get dropped off.
So now we're on a little bit a slight level pegging in this game, but there's a small advantage towards TeamSaiyan with in terms of goal advantage, 1,000 gold in the first 3 minutes of the game.
So they are 1,000 gold into the lead. We are also seeing that they are being smart and pushing out the bottom wave here. Make sure it's crashing into the wave, crashing into the tower so that it has to get response. It's pretty much what's going on with the top as well. Turtle is there, however, nobody feels as if they have the right enough advantage to start crushing it and making a call for it.
And it looks like a mid lane. Yi Shushin just got a kill again on towards the Saber. We didn't get it much on our camera, but I think he was kited out very well by Yi Shushin. And Choi, you gotta be careful. You almost got that nice one, and here comes the hill down with the slam to the face. Harley has been taken down. Gotta got your ult in. Try to get that Grok. Grok runner has been slowed down thanks to us. The Iredal, and Iredal just got a kill on that rock. And right now the scoreboard changed to 2-3 and 2 in favor of Team AoD.
I mean, it was a really massive fight out there. Grok clearly moving to territory which he shouldn't, but at the same time, there we did see Harley trying to push the backline away by having the presence there, but unfortunately being sandwiched ultimately and being a casualty of that.
Everybody's playing back a little bit more calmer this time. Chaw was maybe trying to take aim onto the turtle, but has been found out by Hilda, who was nearby. And bottom lane, there's no defenders just yet, but Yi Shushin as well as Grok try to push in something on bot lane. Ult by the Saber, knock up by the Grok, but there's no damage whatsoever by the Grok to actually take down the Saber.
Here we also are seeing Shaw coming in from the side here, just doing his duty to clear out the wave. Gata bouncing between back and forth. With his ultimate, he is able to cover 2 lanes. He does spot out Hilda, however, 2 tanks fighting together adds up to nothing. Bottom lane on the other hand.
And the kill on the Grok in a blink of an eye was given towards the Harley. And it looks like TeamSaiyan are actually again getting back the advantage that they had in the early game right now on the mid lane. Hilda trying to slow down towards the Chaw, get them the stacks, actually run away from the fray being put down by AoD.
I mean, a good job here. AoD is trying to find their thoughts along the main. The taunt will not unfortunately connect. On the other side, there a little bit of a disappointment because that's going to translate into a kill. Aurora has to flicker away. The wall does come out. Unfortunately, not going to be enough to call you. Yi Shushin now is under attack on the other side.
Okay. Almost.
Our turret is under attack.
Well, they tried to damage the Glock, but it's a rock.
That is true. So Grok's not exactly the target looking for here. Hilda now meeting up on the other end. Just go a little bit further in. Will get sandwiched away, but the rest of the team is here. Aurora is primed and ready to be doing it. In fact, the taunt does come out. The ultimate from Yushin is coming out, but will not connect. The freeze does not come through, and Gacha will be able to run completely away back into it. So that was a really good whip out for him as well. Unfortunately, Chow here in a lot of trouble here. They need to be really cautious about this. Back up top, we are seeing here that Grok, no matter how tough he is not going to have that much magic resist. However, Harley is in the field with everybody else. Will have to be will be forced to use the hat away.
Yep.
Lord does get proc.
But I think Harley would.
Hat comes up again. It looks like he might be able to escape. No, in fact, Yushin does bring him down.
That was a good effort from Harley to actually run away from team members of AoD, jumping through the wall for, on the first attempt, hatting it out. But because Hilda, who can actually charge in and slow you down with Aurora with the Ice Blast together with Yushin coming in on the side, Harley is having a hard time to run away. He tried to go for another one. Heads off to the front, but Yushin and Hilda is already there nearby.
Grok going in.
Grok going in. Oh.
Brought down to already 70% of his health, removed away really quickly. Hilda on the other side here now finding Gacha again. It looks like there will be depending Doom Jet is coming out. A lot of team members are congregating around the middle. They want to go in for this fight. In fact, Chow does come in. Unfortunately, does not find the connection that he's looking for. Does he level in?
Gacha coming over for the dive. The tower has been taken down. It looks like there's a fight. Silver has been taken down. Taken down Aurora. Next thing you know, Illidan taken down Hilda. The two tankers has been taken down as well. Grok with the Saber. Yushin got a kill for himself. However, Yushin has been killed by the Harley. Here comes the Roger trying to kill something. But Gacha being the tanky that he is. This is a wipeout by TeamSaiyan, and they are maybe capable of not enough minions to actually push down mid lane.
They're just waiting for the next wave to come up here, and they should be able to do it.
Now
Material
finally.
is just well and fine, and truly enough, Harley's going all the way up to the top lane as well, so they're hoping to capitalize onto two different waves that be crashing in. Gacha moving towards the bottom side as well, so that he can clear up the waves that's there. Harley should get his tower pretty much for free.
Yep, and there's not much answer from
Grok
AoD.
is coming in.
Grok.
It could be just enough to dissuade him. In fact, it is just that enough. But it looks like it could be collapsing. The hat away will manage to save his skin this time around.
Looks like Harley still sticking around the top lane, trying to get the grab. The wall executed a little bit too early to actually block Harley. Saber now is in a pinch. We found by Hilda. Yushin on the side. Oh, nice block there by Grok, preventing Hilda from coming in.
Unfortunately, Shao not in the right spot. Ethereal does come in. The slow will come out. Now this could spell the end for Hilda already. However, the freeze does come through. Chow's a little bit caught out at this
Oh,
point.
nice flicker. But Chow, oh no, it's Saber. Oh, gone to the Roger, and Hilda just got a kill on towards the Roger. However, Hilda running low has been taken out by the Harley. The next thing you know, Grok, double kill on the marksman by TeamSaiyan. Triple kill. You might see a maniac. Yep, maniac by the Hilda. However, because of the tower hits on towards the marksman of TeamSaiyan, Yushin of AoD just got a kill on Illidan.
This is going to be a very quick blue that's being taken away, and then they're going to cancel straight to Lord. They have the enough damage, and while all this being done, the waves also push into their favor. So we are seeing that at the 10-minute mark here, TeamSaiyan really the driver's seat in such huge control of the game and the pace of the game as well. 8,000 goal lead heavily into their favor. Not only about the 8,000 goal lead, it's also about the level lead that they have because of experience.
60-3 in terms of kill. They have the lot, and they have 5 towers as well. How would AoD come back here? I think just persevere and hope for a miracle. TeamSaiyan is way in front, and still running around. AoD trying to catch anybody in the jungle. Looking for buff. Buff has been stolen up.
So we have Lord now at mid. We have Escorts. The engage does come in. They are finding the catch out here. Unfortunately,
Gotcha coming, nicely done.
but will they be able to have another team members that's there? So we are seeing one kill. Ethereal coming up with the second kill here. Grok a little bit falling behind. Hilda as well, really low on the other end. Harley will be able to go in now.
You should shield left.
It looks like they will be taken completely away. Gotcha is still there. It is going to be a
vice
wipe
bow.
out. Really clear. We have Lord is coming, and this is going to be a very, very quick game
GG,
one
Lord.
that's moving towards TeamSaiyan's side here. Really good job for them
11:40 something.
there. So we have Fredo on the Ethereal really doing a lot of work. 10.7 KDA.